All right, it's Vaughn back again, you guys, with another video. Okay, so this video is going to be about mitt holding. Now, remember, I'm going to demonstrate these with just plain hands and with the mitts. So if you don't have a pair of mitts, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Even if you don't have a pair of gloves, it doesn't matter. Going through the motions and getting somebody to practice with you can really help you a lot on your targeting and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to go over a couple of things that are important while mitt holding and important things to remember while hitting the mitts. Okay. So the combination that we're going to do today is going to be nice and simple. 1, 2, 3, 2, slip, 2, 3, 2, right? Roll under 2, 1, 1, 2, right? I know it sounds long, but it's actually very, very simple when you go to break the punches down and break everything down. Okay. So first we're going to start off, right, with a 1, 2, 3, 2, all right? So you guys know the form for the jab, the 1, 2, 3, 2, okay? So the important thing to remember when holding mitts, right, is that anytime that your mitts are up, when mitts are up, that means punch. When mitts are down, that means don't punch, okay? So remember that the mitt holding and hitting the mitts is a conversation between two people. One person hitting the mitts, one person holding the mitts. A lot of that conversation is body language, right? About 60–70% of that is all body language. Sometimes you're going off what the mitt holder says, and a lot of times you're going off of what they're actually doing, right? How they're moving, what they're doing, and things like that. Just like your opponent. That's why mitt holding is great, okay? So when I got my mitts down like this, right? Daryl knows, don't punch, okay? So if I'm here, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 2. All right, got to get 1, 2, 3, 2. Now you see, as I'm holding the mitts, I'm giving Daryl resistance, right? Do it again. Here, I don't want to be here, right? Where he doesn't have any resistance. He's just knocking my hands back, right? It makes it harder on the mitt holder, and it makes it harder on the person hitting the mitts. Okay. So we got one more time. 1, 2, 3, 2. 2, 2. Okay, just like that in a good rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3, 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 2. All right. Next, we're gonna add the slip. Okay. So now, when I go to add the slip, right? Daryl is orthodox. Okay, so I'm standing in an orthodox stance. Okay, so as the mitt holder. So when I go to stand in this orthodox stance, I want to throw my jab hand for the slip. Right, I'm going to throw my jab hand at Daryl. Now, when I go to target, I'm going to throw my jab hand right at his neck. Okay, so now as I throw it at his neck, he's going to slip out of the way and then come back with his right hand. Okay. So now, I got my hand here, right? I don't want to throw it past Daryl's head just like this, okay? Because that'll make it to where he doesn't even have to slip, all right? I want to make sure that I challenge him every single time, right? So when I'm throwing the jab, I'm throwing it nice and straight from here, right? And also, I'm going to have this other hand up, right? Ready to catch that punch. Now, when I have the other hand up, I don't want it facing him, okay? Because that'll make him punch early, okay? I want it facing me just like this, but I want to have it up so I'm ready to react. So now, I got this jab here, right? And then as soon as I pull it back, right, he's ready to throw that right hand. Okay? So it's a nice rhythm. Everything is on the same beat. Okay? So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 2, slip 2. Okay? So we got the 1, 2, 3, 2. I throw that slip, then the 2 comes back, just like that. Again, 1, 2, 3, 2, slip 2, just like that. Okay? So now we're going to add the 3, 2 to that. All right? So now if you listen to the combinations, if you're going over the combinations, right? You realize that there's some repetitiveness to it, right? That's for a reason, okay? So when we throw, so let's say from the beginning of the combination, we take away the jab, right? So the first part of the combination is 1, 2, 3, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 2. So we take away the jab, what is it? 2, 3, 2, just like that, okay? So it's the same thing after the slip, 2, 3, 2, okay? It's all the same thing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, slip, 2, just like that. We're going to go over that again. 1, 2, 3, 2. Slip, 2, 3, 2. Okay? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 2. Slip, 2, 3. Alright? Alright, so now Daryl's going to make sure that when he slips, because I missed this part. Daryl's going to make sure that when he slips, he's bending his knees, right? And you see he's getting out of the way using his legs and his back. Okay? It's about a 50-50 exchange. So you don't want to slip out of the way with just your head. You don't want to slip out of the way with just your legs, okay? You're going to use both of those at the same time to get a nice slip out of the way. So if you're slipping, you don't want to slip here, right? And you don't want to slip here like this. You're right in the middle, bringing those hands with you as you slip and moving your hands out of the way, okay? So now, next we're gonna do a roll under, okay? So after the slip, right? 2, 3, 2, we're gonna go roll under, 2. Roll under 2, right? So we got here, right? So we got slip, 2, 3, 2, roll under, 2, just like that, okay? And that's where we're gonna end that one. So from the top, we got 1, 2, 3, 2, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll under, 2, just like that, okay? Right? Again, 1, 2, 3, 2, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll under, good. All right, so now last we're gonna add the 1, 1, 2. Now there's a reason why I always hold the 1, 1, 2 on the right side, okay? So when you have somebody hitting the mitts, right? Usually a 1, 1, 2 is thrown like this, face me, right? So usually the 1, 1, 2, right, is thrown like this when you start a combination. 1, 1, 2, right? The reason why you start like that because it's easier to alternate. Now at the end of the combination, the reason why you don't want to hold it like that is because when the jab is coming, right, it makes the person jab across their body, right, and then throw the right hand across their body. It's a little bit different at the start of the combination as it is at the end. So when you're ending a combination, you always want your fighter to come straight forward on a straight line. So you hold that 1, 1, 2 on the same side, right? So you see how he's coming straight forward in a straight line instead of across his body and then throwing the right hand. What that allows him to do is be defensively responsible after the combination, okay? And that's the main thing that we're worried about. So we got that 1, 1, 2 at the end, boom, 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 okay? So we start from the top, we got 1, 2, 3, 2, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll under, 2, 1, 1, 2, just like that, okay? One more time, go nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 2, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll under, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, now we're gonna speed it up just a little bit, okay? 1, 2, 3, 2, slip, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Good. Last one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 2. Slip. Boom. Roll under. 1, 1, 2. Good. All right. Thank you guys.